In the 1960s, Brian embarked on an ambitious project to build a family home on a bush block in Lesmurdy in Perth's hills.
And that's me, trim, taut and terrific in those days.
He did everything himself, from laying the foundations to cladding the exterior using an asbestos sheeting.
In those days, nothing was ever mentioned about the dangers of asbestos fibre, so I was ignorant like a lot of people.
Earlier this year, Brian was diagnosed with mesothelioma. He suffers from constant back pain and simple tasks render him breathless. He can no longer do the things he loves, like spending time with his pet dog that he's been forced to rehome and going out bush, his camper van now parked up in his backyard. He also knows what his future holds. He watched his sister-in-law die of the same disease.
She died a horrible death, and I feel that's not for me. I don't want to go that way and drown in the fluid that builds up in my lungs and suffer unbearable pain.
He's hopeful that when the time is right, he'll be eligible for a voluntary assisted death. Under the new laws, a person has to be terminally ill and suffering physically, have the capacity to make their own decisions or be of sound mind, and be signed off by 2 doctors who've undergone special training. Brian's daughter Jennifer is conflicted, but ultimately supports her father.
I know this is what my dad wants. He doesn't want to be in pain, doesn't want to suffer, so I guess the big respect word comes into it, and I respect his wishes.
WA's voluntary assisted dying laws will come into effect from July the 1st. Brian hopes he'll make it to Christmas before making his final decision. Charlotte Hamlin, ABC News.